I was thinking about the term soccer moms in politics and how that represents a segment of the population that political parties understand and candidates understand that they have to specifically speak to and specifically target. Now, there are many other categories, and the best political consultants and the best candidates know how to speak to those categories and how to understand the issues that particular segments are really concerned about. And sometimes those segments are not large, sometimes they're influential, or sometimes they are the lead in a particular subject matter that will effectively drive the entire party, in some cases the entire nation, and in other cases a certain demographic, whether it's female, male, or certain ethnicity. Well, the same thing happens in business, and what happens often amongst sales professionals and marketers is they look at the market as just one big market, and so they take a message and they send it out to everyone. Now, there was a time when that would work very effectively, and in some cases you can certainly come up with a message that will appeal to a large number in your audience. But more often than not, what you'll come up with is a message that will really resonate with a segment of your audience. And it's important that you tag your database, segment your audience, and understand that all audiences, all customer bases are made up of layers. I was looking recently at the sale of Epsilon, the loyalty marketing, database marketing company. And we used to work in another company I owned with Epsilon long ago, and they were the ones who taught us about how to look at loyalty marketing effectively and how to look at the database effectively. We had been looking at that in sports, but when we started to talk with them, we really began to understand how this was going to be the wave that would take the market. I mean, today this is commonplace. There was a time, though, this whole idea of loyalty marketing and segmentation was at its infant stages. Today, we have all kinds of tools where we can do that effectively, whether it's a simple spreadsheet that you segment, whether it's a email marketing tool that you use, or you just think about your audience in different ways and say, look, I'm going to make this available to these individuals, and I'm going to make that available to these individuals. This headline works with them. This headline works with them. This offer works with them. This offer works with them. So you have to become very savvy about that. And I want you to look at your audience in this fashion. Imagine you're going out every day and you're knocking on doors, you're selling your product or service. Who would you see? By the time you got to Friday or Saturday, you may find that the traditional business office folks are not there. So who will you see on Saturday? Will you see families? Who will you see on Sunday? Worshipers, people who are going to church? Who will you see on Mondays or Tuesdays? You might actually visit the churches themselves because they're not active and it's the middle of their week. They're preparing for the upcoming Sunday. And so there are many ways to sell your products or services, but very often what we're doing is we're just thinking of one group, one large audience, and as a result, we're missing out on opportunity, and we're not just using the leverage we have in the market. You can sell to specialized markets, and even within a market, for example, you can find yourself dealing only with vice presidents or only dealing with heads of diversity or sales managers or board members, any number of category. So look at organizations, look at families, look at markets and say, how do I appeal to these individuals within these markets with different messages and different offerings? And then go about tackling those markets and getting that revenue that's out there for you. One way to distinguish your business and to really demonstrate excellence is to market to different segments in different ways. You'll be surprised. There are a lot of folks that you know, a lot of businesses you know because of one thing that makes the most money in a category you won't even believe. So keep that in mind. Learn how to look at your market, segment your market, sell to your market based on their individual attributes, characteristics, tastes, and preferences, and you'll have more success in the marketplace. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you've liked it. Share it with someone in your network. I'm sure that there's someone that needs to segment their marketing and their sales efforts. And make sure you subscribe to my channel because I have a lot more coming. I'll see you next time.